Many developmental models such as Hanen and Floortime talk about following the child's lead. In my last episode, we discussed about why that is important. If you have not watched the episode, please click the link above and watch it before continuing with this video, because I promise you that it will make a world of difference to your understanding of this video. But seriously, back to the question, how do we follow the child's lead? Do we just follow the child around? Are we trying to achieve something, or perhaps trying to learn something in this process? Or is this all meaningless, a chasing after the wind? Stay tuned to find out. Hi, everybody. I'm Naomi, founder of Speech Therapy Adventures, which is a speech therapy private practice in Singapore. I've made a series of videos aimed to help parents who are invested in their kids' developmental journey. I hope your family can emerge stronger as a family unit through these learning adventures. So, the topic for this episode is following your child's lead and how to do it well. It's no coincidence that developmental models such as Hanen and Floortime have acronyms that sort of mean the same thing. In Hanen, there is OWL, which means observe, wait, listen. And in Floortime, there is WWW, not World Wide Web, but rather wait, watch, wonder. So I'll be using the WWW, wait, watch, wonder from Floortime in this video because I'm just more familiar with Floortime. By doing OWL and wait, watch, wonder, we are not doing nothing, but instead, this is the most important step. We are collecting ourselves, mindfully transiting from our previous activity so that we can be fully present in this upcoming play session with our child. All right, I'm no psychotherapist, neither am I some mindfulness practitioner, but in my many years of experience, I can feel a sense of disconnected in play between parents and their child when I know that there is something big and looming bothering that parent. Similarly, in my own practice, I find that I'm not following the child's lead to my fullest abilities when my mind has wandered elsewhere. So as you could probably tell, being fully present is really important in order to follow the child's lead well. Okay, ready? Where do we start? First, we wait. Why do we wait? What are we waiting for? We are waiting for the child to show us what they are interested in. We presume competence in our little ones. We assume that the child has an idea and is capable of showing us what they are interested in through words, gestures, or even their eye gaze. So pausing and waiting are really important as these children may require more time to take in the information, interpret them, plan their responses, sequence their motor actions to reply you. Their reply, be it words, gestures, eye gaze, are really worth waiting for. Once your child has showed you what they are interested in doing, we in turn respect their interests. Don't try and change the topic or ignore what they are trying to say or do. The whole idea of following the child's lead is empowering them. They are the boss of this play session. We are the followers. They are the stars and we are the supporting actresses, at least for now. All right. Next, we watch. When we watch, we really have to notice what they are noticing. Follow the gaze to see what your child is really looking at, because this may change from moment to moment. Watch closely to see what brings the sparkle to his or her eyes and what causes his or her face to light up momentarily when playing. Just as natural interest is a window to their emotional life, the child's eyes are windows to his or her thoughts. Observe how he or she is playing. Think about what they may be trying to achieve out of this series of actions. This brings us to the next point, wondering. What about that toy that brings joy to your child? We think about his or her individual profile, his or her sensory preference alongside his or her areas of interest. This is an area that your DIR Floortime therapist or your occupational therapist may help you out with. We acknowledge that there is something within that preferred activity that is supporting your child's sensory needs, perhaps supporting his or her regulation. Regulation is a big word, but it basically means how your child makes use of his or her senses well to make sense of this world. So having supported his or her sensory needs, your child will then have the emotional availability to attend to this world, bringing him or her one step closer to being connected with us. If we know what that sensory need is, then perhaps we can engage your child through that sensory modality so that we can woo your child, creating the opportunity to turn that into an interaction. If we are not so sure what that sensory need is, perhaps based on what you have observed and your understanding of your child, interpret what he or she is trying to show you. If truly nothing inspires you, then perhaps you can imitate your child's action and see if he or she take notice of you. Lastly, go for shared joy. Once we get some interaction going, we want to keep it as long as we can. This engagement, joint attention, and the shared joy is our main goal. Not only does it help us feel a sense of connectedness and joy within this relationship, this forms the foundation of developmental growth, language development, and learning, which is what I alluded to from the very beginning of my previous video. The link is attached above just in case you skipped all those and somehow made it to this part of this video. Please watch it. It's really worth your time. This tutorial has officially ended at this point, but if you're still hanging around, I want to share with you 2 bonus tips, which is keeping it safe. So while we are utilizing following your child's lead as a strategy to harness interaction, to build relationship and to insight learning, it is important that the adult ensures that the safety of the child is not compromised. Safety may look a bit different in every family and in every culture. Please keep your child safe in the process of therapy. The other additional tip is keeping it dynamic. So following the child's lead moment to moment in a dynamic play is really hard. The good news is you will only get better at this. Remember the golden rule. Follow your child's gaze to see what he or she is looking at. It may be different to what you are thinking about, and the play may fall apart if you're not matching him or her well. I hope my video has brought value to you. If you have benefited from it, please share it and subscribe so that you will not miss the next one. If what I've shared resonated with you and you're keen to explore more about using floor time with your little one, please contact me via my website, which is attached in the description below. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.